Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of the Judd Ross 2K9 channel. I have breaking news. Abraham Washington has been released from WWE. Just found that out now for you guys. So he's been released on regards to the joke that he made on Raw. Also they said about Yo Mama, about Kofi Kingston as well, which was tasteless, but it wasn't as severe as a joke that he made on Monday Night Raw last time. I completely disagree with WWE releasing this guy. Yeah, sure, the joke was tasteless and it was cheap, but the fact is, I mean, you look at the facts. John Cena made homophobic jokes towards, I remember when it was Miz and Alex Riley, he made homophobic jokes. He also made jokes as well, tasteless jokes as well, so John Cena is guilty of that. Not only that, The Rock made comments towards Booker T, saying that he needs to get back on that bus, implying that he was mentally disabled. And these two guys haven't been released at all. I mean, matter of fact, Vince McMahon probably took him to the office and says, "Tone it down for me, please." That's it. That's all that needed to be done. The fire in AEW, I think, is just ridiculous. Now, Abraham Washington really hasn't helped much by going on a rant on Twitter, but you can see why he's furious. Another thing as well that I'm really pissed off at is the fact that AEW's been released because of a joke. I mean, let's put aside the joke for a second and John Cena and The Rock. Let's more focus on Randy Orton. Randy Orton has countless of times is basically got rid of women from WWE because of the actions that he did the last few years, and I actually have proof of that. Over the last few years, he pissed off various women, Kelly as well. He pissed off as well, and they had to leave WWE because of his actions. But more importantly, he's got three drug violation, basically three drug violations, and that goes to show you that WWE hasn't even fired him yet, but yet AEW makes a joke and they just keep him on. I mean, it's quite clear to me WWE aren't focusing on two things. There's not a balance. All the favourites will get away with it, all the non-favourites will get away with it. It's just the way WWE is today. And I think it's an absolute disgrace. And do you know what the worst thing is? It suffers so much the tag team division. I'm sure you all remember I was saying about, I'm so glad the tag team division's now getting up and running. I mean, the primetime players are nothing without AEW. Nothing. I mean, you know what I mean? Darren Young can cut a promo. Tyrus O'Neil's not very good at cutting promos. I mean, I really can't see, for once we're actually going to see a proper tag team division. We'll have Primo and Epico, the primetime players, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth. They were going to put in more tag team divisions as well. And you know what? They just didn't get it sorted enough, and they've got rid of AEW, which is just a complete disgrace. And why have they not got rid of Randy Orton? Yeah, sure, he's a main eventer. Yeah, sure, but I mean, they were very quick to get rid of Jeff Hardy. If you remember, it's just there's not a lot of balance, I think, in WWE. And on the subject of Jeff Hardy, Jeff Hardy failed two drug tests. He was actually under the same. I think he's in the same position as Randy Orton is now, and they just let him go, basically. But yet they don't get rid of Randy Orton. So there's no balance, I think, in WWE as well. So yeah, that's really all I've got to really say in the matter. AEW has been released. Please check out his Twitter because he's been ranting all day about it. The comments that he made was, that he can finally do things that aren't PG anymore, and he hopes that, he really does hope that, he does something, that he truly feels necessary to do. He didn't, by the sounds of him on Twitter, he didn't feel very comfortable on WWE. So yeah, it's a complete disgrace, the way he's been fired. So yeah, guys, this is Judd Ross 2K9 signing out, and also please subscribe to me, please comment, and also please like as well.